Hi and welcome to my video. Today I wanted to do a bit of an update on my hair because I shaved my head on the 18th of December in 2021 and today is the 7th of February and I wanted to just talk about how I've been finding having a shaved head over the last 7 weeks and 3 days to the day. I have been taking some photos. I was going to take them weekly because someone in my last video, which was talking about why I shave my head, someone in my last video said I should take pictures weekly, and I tried, and I will put them up as I talk about it. I took maybe the first 3 weeks, and then maybe I took one at 5 weeks, and then I took one the other day. I tried to be more consistent, but because I shave my head on a Saturday evening, but I work on Saturdays, it doesn't, I forget, at least track of the days. When I get home from work, I get home in the late afternoon, I'm just knackered and I forget. I just kept forgetting, so whatever. I'll put the pictures up that I have. Maybe I should put them here, so I'll just shimmy a little bit. So when I first shaved my head, I was nervous and excited. I thought I looked so different because I've only ever seen myself with hair, obviously. And my memories of me were always of me with relatively long hair, whether it's straight or curly. That's how I remember myself, that's how I see myself, and then suddenly it was gone, and that was really weird. And what's interesting is that when I still imagine myself, for example, I don't know if anyone else does this, but when I'm thinking of a task I have to do, or if I'm just daydreaming when I'm walking or running or something, I picture myself doing the thing that I'm thinking about, whether it's going shopping or cooking or why are there's so many things I can think of that I do. Or I don't know, even just having a daydream about dancing. I was picturing myself with hair, weirdly with dark hair, even though for 5-6 months I had red hair, or orange hair is what it kind of washed out into, which is really bizarre. So I still see myself with hair. It's really weird, and it's very strange. But I found that it's been a really, really positive thing. I've seen a lot of people do pro and cons, videos about pros and cons of shaving your head, and I thought I would end up doing something like that. But so far, I've not had any cons, not at all. Literally, when it comes to other people's response to me, I haven't really noticed a change in the, attention I get outside, probably because I don't go outside that much. I feel like I don't really spend that much time just outside, apart from when I'm running. But when I'm running past people, so I don't really see them. And I also do trail running, I don't do road running, so I don't really see people on trails because it's winter and it's muddy and cold, it's horrible at the moment. The only time I really feel like I'm around people is once a week, when I get the bus into town for where I work on a Saturday, once a week. That's it. I'm either driving in my car to places, or in the supermarket I'm just concentrating on what I'm doing, so I haven't noticed any difference in attention. I assumed that I would get more stares than I normally do. I haven't noticed any difference. I feel like before I got stared at a lot, I think that's just for being brown and living in an area that's mainly majority white, so I haven't noticed any difference. And any feedback I have had from people, whether it's people I don't know or do know, it's only been positive. A few days after I uploaded the video about me shaving my head, I was in the train station going home for Christmas to see my parents who live further up north. I hadn't been in the train station for so long. I was in a rush trying to get to my platform, my suitcase, and then a woman walked past me, and she just looked at me and went, "You look beautiful," and then carried on going. And I was like, oh. And it was shocking and it was really nice, and I was like, okay, and just kept going, and it was lovely. And that's the only thing I've had where someone's directly commented on my hair being short, and at that time it was very short. It was 3mm. I can't even do fingers with 3mm, couldn't even show it. So right now my hair is much longer. It probably doesn't look that much longer because it's curly and it's not to curl again. But I'll put a picture up of when I first shaved it, so here. And then I have a picture of the first week, which was over Christmas, and how that looked as well. And I think I liked it. I kind of liked it as it was getting a bit longer, because I felt like it was filling in my scalp. I feel like I didn't mind my scalp showing, but something felt a bit weird about it, and it was very, very cold. So that was a bit strange. And then I guess I feel like it's taken until maybe last week to feel like my curls are returning. For the first month, or maybe even 5 weeks, it was basically just straight. There was no shape to it because my curls aren't ringlets, not huge, but they're not really small. So for example, if you look now, I don't know if I can show you, you can see that my curls are all coming back. They're not full curls, but they are half curls. And even my like baby hairs, I'm not like a slick edge black girl. You know, when you see them, they do all these designs and these toothbrushes to slick their edges. I'm not like that. It's not. I think they look beautiful. I just don't have the. I'm too lazy to do that. Basically, I want my routine to be quick and low maintenance. So I literally shower, wash my hair, product, and go. But yeah, so my edges, you can see more where the curls are kind of coming back. So I guess I want to talk about how I felt about it and what products I've been using. Nothing special. I don't really have like tips or anything because it's the first time I've ever done this. But whatever I'm doing is working for me right now, and I think it just depends on your own body, scalp, your budget, whatever. For me, I have loved having no hair. I'm so glad that I did this. I'm not going to say that I wish I'd done it sooner, because I think it took me being who I am now with the confidence I have now to be able to do it. But I am so glad I did. It's weird because I don't always feel like I'm really attractive. I don't feel any less attractive with less hair. But I don't always feel like I'm like super attractive. You know, everyone has days where you just feel a bit, you know. But having no hair, nothing to distract, you know, with a nice style or to hide behind, makes me just own it more. I feel way more confident because it's like that I don't have a choice but just to own my face and how I feel and like own what I look like. I feel like it means that the way I accessorize and dress stands out a lot more. I think my accessories stood out anyway because I always wear big dangly earrings, and obviously these earrings are the earrings I get the most compliments on because they're so bright and they're lemons. You know, but I always wear big earrings every day. That's just it's like part of my identity. It's really weird, but it's just who I am. I love them, it's what I like. But it's like, because there's nothing backing it, there's not like dark hair or there's nothing, you know, concealing them. They stand out more, so I feel like my accessories and my personality stands out a little bit more. And I think part of the reason why I feel more confident is because I'm not constantly worrying about my hair. Because if I did my hair, for example, particularly on days where I wore it loose or where I wore it half up, half down, and there's some videos of me wearing it half up, half down, I'll find a picture or something. When I used to wear my hair like that, I would worry, like, because it would start off looking good when it's just freshly done. I'd be worried about like humidity or just like rain or temperature, or I would be worried about just my clothes. For example, wearing a shirt like this, it would like rub obviously where my hair was, and then it would cause it to like tangle and frizz and get like matted where it's rubbing. And I'd always be like stressing about is it still okay? Not necessarily overtly, but like in the back of my mind it would be present. Because I wouldn't say I'm a super self-conscious person. I don't care, like, I'm trying to word it. I don't really care what other people think of how I look, but I really care about how I feel like I look. But it's not because of other people, it's like how I feel within myself. And with hair, it was always at the back of my mind. Or if I went to like yoga, for example, I go to yoga classes a lot, regularly every week. It's just part of my routine. And I'd always tie my hair in a ponytail, like on the top of my head. Because when you lie down for shavasana, when you're lying down in resting pose, your head has to be on the floor, and if I had like a bubble here, you wouldn't be able to rest. And as I get sweaty and hot, because I don't know if you've been to a yoga class, but they are super hard and super sweaty, and I feel like I'm the only person that ever sweats, but that's a different story. My hair obviously would get damp and frizzy and uncomfortable and hot. And now that I don't have any hair, I still sweat loads. I was kind of hoping that cutting off my hair would make me sweat less, but I still sweat loads. But I'm not worried about what my hair looks like afterwards. I do my workout, I do the yoga class, or I run, or I go to the gym, and maybe it needs like a bit of a brush to neaten it out or something. But other than that, it's like done. And I don't have to worry about it. It's just one less thing to be bothered about. Like, it's really freeing, and yeah, just so, I don't know, freeing is the right word. Less restrictive. I don't feel self-conscious in the way that I used to, about myself, as in I don't feel self-conscious about me from my own personal pressure, not from the pressure of the people. Yeah, I know people that I do know that have seen my hair before and after have all said really nice things about it, and I don't know whether they are just being polite, and I don't know what's happening to the sunshine. It just doesn't exist apparently in winter. It keeps going away. Yeah, I don't know if they're just being polite, but I'm gonna take their compliments as sincere, because why wouldn't you? And they all said really nice things. And now, particularly at this length, like I really like this length now. I think this is my favourite length actually, so far. But all my lengths have been favourites so far. But I really like this length. It feels the most me. It's like got a little bit of something with it being a bit curly, like has a bit of texture, which I really like. But it's also still completely low maintenance, which I also really like. And I think if I was gonna like grow it a bit and shave it again, I would shave it more down to this length, which like an inch, it's not even an inch, is it? It's like less than half an inch maybe, I don't know. But my future plans for my hair is I kind of want to see where I can get it to before it starts to become a pain in the arse again. And I do want it to, my edges, at the moment what I do is I kind of put a bit of like grease or gel on and brush them down. Otherwise they're kind of all flicky and kind of cute, but it's not for me. And then I sort of just like let the top curls do what they want. So maybe when it grows a bit longer and those side bits become a little bit less neat, I might go to a barber and get a fade just to even it out a little bit, but keep the length on top. Because I've been seeing pictures online of pictures of women with lovely, like really long tops, kind of like a faux hawk, not faux hawk, like a mohawk, but not the skinny one, like a bigger one with fades, and it looks so nice. So I might try that. But right now I'm just enjoying the journey. I know some people want to keep it short or think I should keep it short and keep shaving it off, but I'm just enjoying the ride and seeing where it goes, and I might go back and shave it again, or I might just leave it as it is. I'm just curious to see what it looks like. And I like how with every hair length, even though at the moment it's just millimeters, how different I feel like I look. And but this is my favourite length at the moment. I really like this. And experiencing low maintenance hair care, like hair routine, is making me never want to go back. So let me talk about my routine before and my routine afterwards. My routine before was I would wash it multiple times a week, probably two times, or I'd intend to, but I'd be too lazy and only wash it once. But I needed to wash it more because I run and go to the gym and do yoga classes a lot, which means I sweat a lot, which means that if you don't wash your hair when your hair's sweaty and wet, my scalp would get so itchy and sore all the time. My hair would be frizzy and tangled. Like detangling my hair every week was like a huge task, and I was shedding, like honestly, it was like a cat in winter, cat in summer shedding its coat like all the time. I was like, it was gross, and my shower drain was blocked, and I would have to use drain and blocker like twice a month to clear it, and it was just the worst. And I would use a lot of product to try and maintain, so when I wash my hair to maintain the curls, like I would use like leave-in conditioners, and then on top it with like a curl cream, and top it with some sort of gel or mousse. Then every day I'll be spraying it with water and trying to keep the curls back, bring them back, because I used to sleep with a bonnet on or a headscarf, and I had a silk pillow, a satin pillowcase, which is supposed to maintain your curls, but I'm one of those sleepers that I must be a restless sleeper or something, because my hair, no matter what, would wake up and it would not look how it should. I wouldn't be able to shake out the curls and they'd be fine. They would just, I don't know. You'd have to be a really still sleeper for it to work like that. But now I get up, and if I usually do whatever I'm doing first, like run first or whatever. I'm a morning exercise person, not an evening person. And then I'd come home and my hair would look fine, but it'd be a bit kind of sweaty and gross. So every day I shower, I wash my hair, and I use Ethique. They are an eco-friendly brand, and they do a co-wash shampoo, co-wash bar, not shampoo bar, it's a co-wash bar for curly hair, which I'll put a picture up of it. I'm gonna sneeze. No, it's fine. Yeah, and I'll use that on my hair every morning. Rinse it out, so it's getting cleansed, and my scalp is staying clean, but it's also moisturising because it's co-wash. And then I get out the shower, and I have this old bottle of leave-in conditioner. I haven't got the products, they're all in the bathroom and I'm too lazy to get them. But I'll put pictures or names of them up. I didn't buy that specifically. I already had that, and I've had it for like 3 years. I just never used it up. I use a couple of sprays of this leave-in conditioner, rub it through my hair while it's still wet, and then I take an Aunt Jackie's, it's like flaxseed curl cream, which I will show you a picture of, and I take a little scoop of that on my finger and just rub that in my hair. And then I use either Blue Magic's yellow hair grease, or I use Dax Indian hemp grease or pomade, either one of those, whichever one I feel like, and just rub that in my hair. Then I take a microfiber towel and dry my hair, just rub it on my head and dry it. And then I have a not a Denman brush, like one of those really painful bristle brushes that like kind of, if you grew up with a black parent and you have black hair, you'll know that these are the torture device that your mum would scrape across your scalp to try and smooth out your edges in your hair. I'd use one of those. I use one of those just on the sides, just to kind of smooth down my curls that are kind of becoming free. And then that's literally it. And that sounds like a lot of steps, and I probably don't need to use all those products. But I only use 3, not including the co-wash in the shower. But I use so little of them, and I use it because I want to keep my hair moisturised and healthy as it grows, and I also want to keep my scalp, I'm a naturally dry and sensitive scalp person, so I need some sort of grease to keep my scalp healthy and happy. Otherwise it just, especially in winter, like we're in a English winter, it's awful, and we have central heating, so that's just sucks all the moisture out of the air. So some people probably get away with just grease, or some people might just get away with just a bit of a leave-in conditioner and be fine, but I need to use more. And it takes me, like, my routine to shower, do my hair, and get dressed, moisturise my entire body, because I am that person that moisturises the entire body every day, and put makeup on. I can do that in like 20 minutes, and it's amazing. I can do my entire morning routine, not including eating breakfast or having coffee. I can do that in like 20 minutes, less if I needed to be in a rush. And that's just, how amazing. How cool is that? It used to take me so long before that I wouldn't do my hair. I would just tie it back, or, you know, put loads of like eco gel and just like grease my hair back into like a bun before, just to hide it, because I just couldn't be bothered to do anything. And now I'm like taking care of it, and I actually like doing my hair because it's so easy, and my hair routine alone, not including like obviously showering, because that includes the rest of my body as well, my hair routine alone is like 5 minutes, maybe not even 5 minutes. It's super quick. To begin with, before I started using the products I'm using now, when my hair was really, really short, what I would use, I had ordered the hair grease, like Blue Magic and the Dax stuff, way like before Christmas, like a few weeks before Christmas, but there was delays, COVID delays with shipping. Even though I ordered it from the UK, it was one of those things. So I was just using what I had, and so I was using almond oil, just on my scalp, just to keep my scalp moisturised, and that was okay, it was fine. I also had this other like flaxseed and Jamaican castor oil, like scalp oil that I've had for years, and I was just using that. I didn't feel like I needed to use anything fancy, and the products I have been using I didn't buy specifically for my shaved head. I'd ordered them to replace products that had run out before I decided to shave my head, to try and revive my hair before, because I needed stuff for my scalp because my scalp is dying and I needed stuff to moisturise my hair. And I know some people are really against hair grease nowadays. I don't know why. I haven't really read into it. It seems to be a thing though. People are like, ew, hair grease, like Blue Magic or whatever. But for me, it's like, it's perfect. It works fine for me. But yeah, and so I had already ordered the products. I haven't actually, other than the razor I use to shave my head, I haven't actually bought anything specifically for my shaved head, for my scalp, or for my short hair. I just used whatever I had, and it's been absolutely fine. I think you could literally use anything. You know your scalp better than I do. The only thing that bothers me is that I would like to use more sustainable, eco-friendly and cruelty-free products. I don't know if I should check it out. I don't know whether the products I'm using are cruelty-free. I know not all of them are vegan. I know that none of them are particularly sustainable. They all come in plastic tubs. That's not sustainable. But I haven't, from the research I've done, I haven't been able to find products for black people's curly hair, or anyone with curly hair, I guess. But I say black people's curly hair because I feel like, for me, my hair texture is just for me, for my head, with my hair that is like the driest hair in all the land sort of hair. Like, anyway, I haven't been able to find products that are designed for people with really dry hair. Is it high porosity or low porosity? The hair, whichever one it is. Really dry hair, really curly hair, brittle hair, and my skin sensitivity and skin type, I even guess. And I haven't been able to find any eco-friendly products yet, other than the co-wash bar from Ethique, which is amazing. I haven't been able to find anything. I've looked up some places, but it seems to be very expensive. And like, I know I described 3 products, potentially 4, depending which one I use, that I use in my hair. But altogether, all 4 products together cost me like £19. And I only use 3 of them at a time, and I'm using such a little amount that they're going to last me like, they could probably last me a year, because I'm literally taking the smallest amounts off them now, which is a hell of a lot cheaper than spending, potentially £20 on one product. And I know that for eco-friendly stuff or sustainable stuff, you do have to pay more because they are sustainable and ethically made, and that costs more than it does to cheaply pump out products. I completely understand that, but also I have other things to buy. And it's like, yeah, you got to choose your priorities, but for me, I'm not quite prepared to spend a hell of a lot of money on something that I don't know is going to work for my hair, whereas I know that the products that I'm buying now that are cheap but not sustainable work for my hair. And that does make me feel a bit guilty, and once these products run out, I've made a vow to actually seek out sustainable products. Kind of went on a tangent there, but I guess I just wanted to update people. I'm sure people will be interested. I love watching these videos of people that have shaved their head and how they feel like a month or a couple of months later. I'm really happy that I chose to do this, and it feels very me. It doesn't feel like something weird. It feels like something, it just feels like me, because I'm the one that did it, and it just feels like normal, and I really like it, and my partner really likes it, and even if you didn't like it, so what? But I'm really happy with my hair and how it looks, and I felt really flattered by all the positive feedback I got on my video when I first shaved my head. I was so flattered. People are so kind, and thank you if you were someone that watched that video and watched this one. Like, it's so nice to receive positive feedback and from strangers that just want to support my choices and like the choice to do what you want with your hair and stuff. It's super nice, like, yay. Thank you. I think that's it. I intended for this to be like a short, like maybe 5-minute video, just quickly updating, and then obviously I ranted for half an hour, so anyway, I'm gonna stop there. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you feel inspired to do whatever you want with your hair, your body, your clothes, your makeup, whatever. Just do what you want, because why not? And yes, enjoy. I'll see you around. Bye.